Good evening, my friends. It's Friday evening and it will be posted on Easter Saturday. Happy Easter to everyone. And tomorrow I'm going to bless eggs at the church. Reason to see every Polish friend there, because that's a Polish tradition. One priest said it's a pagan tradition. Yeah, call it what it is, but in Poland and Ukraine, people are going to bless eggs. And thank you so much for your donations, for your kindness, for watching, and for giving me likes and for subscribing. Thank you. And I'm glad you liked the video with Kirsten from Third Eye Champagne. I'm glad that you did enjoy it. Thank you. News I will talk today about Robert Francis Kennedy Jr. He just announced today that he filled elections papers, so he is going to run against Biden. Will Biden step down? Will Macron back down and stop the demonstrations in Paris? Justice Thomas scandal from Supreme Court. Did anyone else was getting their presents? Will Wisconsin Supreme Court new lady who won, would she be removed? Because that's what the Republicans wants to impeach her already. Will there be something on Jim Jordan? And that's it. I hope I will manage everything. And yes, Robert Francis Kennedy Jr., he today filled forms, and actually it was late in the afternoon, so I don't know if everyone knows that. He is 69 years old, lawyer, son of Robert, God bless his soul, who was shot. Very good looking guy. 69, but he doesn't look that age, so not many guys looks that good in age 59. He has charisma. By just looking, I didn't hear him, so I'm not really opinionated yet. I don't know his program. He's environmentalist, so that's a good one. And we will see what will go. And I did the reading, so is he... I just wanted to know how that will be, and when I close my eyes, he for a long time was kind of laying back under the tree and debating. Should he, shouldn't he? Time was passing by and he never was feeling like going for the presidency. But today he decided. So when I look at him, I saw him, actually he will be capable of collecting a lot of money, because from his family he has a lot of connections, and he will be able to be nice, young 69, but better than 80 kind of, 70 few. So he is... I think he will have the good start. And I will pull 3 cards to know more, because I saw him on the nice car, kind of sporty car, show-off car. So I think he will have that presentation. He always thought that he can do it, why not? So he was sabotaging himself. And you know, that's my sabotaging card. Thinking, oh, I can do this, but the chains are not holding him. Blindness is easy to remove from his eyes, and he has 8 of swords. So intuitively, I think we know that he might go far, and he will be putting a really good battle. There will be a big battle. Well, It's not comfortable for Democrats to have him because Biden thought that he will go as an only one candidate, and now he has competition. Okay. Harriet Howell. Will Biden step down before the end of his term? So people are already debating, would he, wouldn't he? And long time ago I said that I see him leaving the desk and getting out. Like the desk is abandoned, and so would he step down? Again, the same question I shouldn't be answering, but maybe cards are saying more now. He will slow down, go the different direction. He is very confused. He is not completely announced. He didn't announce his running for presidency. He is giving a lot of clues, but he didn't announce that yet. Yeah, and the family. He's a family-oriented guy. Biden would like to be more with his family. Time is precious. He knows that he is having a lot of stress, because if he wouldn't be running, then the Republicans might get quieter on his son. And it is very painful probably for Biden, knowing that because he is running for presidency and he is a president, Republicans are after his family. Marsha Blair, I hope I'm reading the correct way. Will Macron back down and stop the demonstration in Paris? If so, when? And I see a pregnant woman waiting, very heavy pregnant, so she is waiting for the delivery. And I thought, well, what that means. Pregnancy is always a time-consuming process, and he probably thought about this, that his part of his who he wants to be remembered, and he knows that 2 years it's not a big difference, 62 to 64. So I believe he should win that. And most countries have that age or even higher. So, and I saw him, and the delivery is always painful, always a lot of mess, a lot of drama. Every woman can say a story. If it's too fast, that's another way of the story. But if it's too slow, there was no woman who wouldn't talk about the delivery moment. So I saw this as a kind of waiting for the delivery moment. And yeah, maybe he not overthought this. It was not. He thought it would be much easier, but he has to stand up for his fights, and some surprises coming his way. This one is a surprise, so I can't really say what it will be. I believe that he has to push that button no matter what and do the delivery. And I saw before that he was going with the heavy baggage package behind him to the top of the mountain. So it is hard journey for him. It's not popular for most people, but they have to be reasonable. You know, the population is getting so old, and there is not enough young people, so they have to stretch the time of working. Share about scandals surrounding Ginny and Thomas and Justice Thomas. Will this nudge, NUDGE, it means like push, Judge Clarence off the bench to limit exposure and publicity? If not will more compromise surface. And I saw him long time ago disappearing. So this one today I will see more just from the cards, because yesterday I was answering similar question with Kirsten. I said I see him on the throne but squeeze. So he still is on the throne. He will be able to make money no matter what. But eventually I think he will claim that he is sick and he will have to remove himself on his own terms. So that will be the way he will be. Okay. Well, other judges from Supreme Court were given similar present as Judge Clarence. And I saw a money-making machine. I think they were just producing, well, they were giving money like hell. So this is not that he is the only one who was taking the trips, and that's easy to prove. But I think that all of them were getting pockets full of money. Well, there will be a struggle. People will be protesting because the collaboration between rich donors and being in love with the big donors and the harvest, that will come out. And I know that Senator Whitehouse, he was always talking about those black money in the Supreme Court. So interesting times ahead of us, and maybe that will make big changes in. Some of them might have to be pushed a little bit further. Sandra Dobrowski, thank you. Thank you for watching from day one, thank you. And quite a few are watching me for so long, not everyone, but will the Republicans be successful trying to impeach the newly elected Democratic lady in Wisconsin who just won seat in Supreme Court, their Supreme Court? Janet Protasiewicz. That's the Polish pronunciation, the way we pronounce Protasiewicz. I saw her taking those pictures, as you know, the Supreme Court is famous for taking those pictures. So I think she will be safe. I want to know more from the cards. That would be so unfair. People were just voting for her. Magician, which is very positive card. As long as we are thinking positively, Magician will deliver everything to us. So we have to think the positive way. We can't say, oh, she will be impeached, because then he will hear impeach. So we have to say she will be safe on her seat, fitting to the family. And she will get out of the cave. She will point to some secrets. Good. I think she's on the right place, and she will be loved by many, and that will make some changes. Will DOJ find something on Jim Jordan? And I saw this coming through the investigation run by Jack Smith. And the clue was that I saw the shaman, you know, the famous shaman who looks better with the makeups than without it. But he was actually eye-catcher when, you know, I'm not saying positively, but everyone remember who was the shaman. So I saw him with Jordan, like buddies for a drink. And that might pull him down. Because the only way it is that if Jack Smith will have more information about this whole thing, he might pull it, Jordan. And he might be next horny guy. Angel of Love here. I said that they were good buddies, and the judgment day will come, and he will be crying. Oh my gosh, how crying he will be. I will wish that to see. He will be screaming and kicking and fighting, and that will be great pleasure to me. Because I don't know how anyone can be around him. That's one guy that is so annoying to me. I can imagine even being a few hours with Trump, on some party. But with Jordan, I can't imagine even a few minutes. And Remedies, this time is from Hazel Johnson. Cornstarch is great for rashes, because it is like a powder, and a long time ago that's the way they were treating babies' rash, so that was the way they were letting the babies to get rid of the rash, little bummy. And cornstarch is the drying agents. Another thing came to me: if your baby or grandchild has yeast infection in the mouth, very common for little babies. I said that long time ago, but not everyone remembers. That way, when the baby's diaper is wet, put the cloth between the diaper and because now the diapers are kind of paperish, but put the little cloth, and then wipe the mouth of the baby with his own or her own pee. The rash on the tongue, it will stop, and sometimes they can't even have a good meal because it's so painful for them if they have too much yeast infection in the mouth. So that will be something that I was doing to my kids, and because that we were learning to do by our moms. Hundreds, thousands of years, that's what they were doing. And the cornstarch was for when they had a reddish bum. And okay, I want to pray again for Patty Palmer. She is waiting for the surgery. They postponed it to May, 3rd of May, so over nearly 1 more month. And I hope you will be feeling better with mental problems, mental health. And we want to pray for everyone who is lonely and depressed, especially on day like Easter. People are so depressed sometimes, and so we want to give them the best energy that they can connect to. And peace on the world. Israel today, yesterday started Easter. Everyone wants to celebrate that day, especially religious people, and then that situation is people are killed because the instability over there. So, and peace in Ukraine, peace in Taiwan, everywhere on the world. We want to have a peace, especially on Easter time, and that no one will feel lonely, abandoned. And I will be baking turkey. It's quite a nice size, so I will have fun doing this. I love to when people like my turkey. See you next time, and have a wonderful, wonderful time on the Easter. I love you guys. Be good to each other. Show that you love the ones who are around you. And if you can, be with your loved ones. Do that. Okay? See you.